Oh, I got a message.
What is going on? You're listening to episode 182 of the Nintendo Powercast. I'm your host, N64 Josh, player 2 tonight. It's late. It's 10:30 for me, 1:30 for him. The host of Get in These Pants, an Indies podcast, Super Nintendo, Chris Bedker.
Hello.
Mr. October, how you doing?
Mr. October, coming to you in March. How's it going?
You have a hard time with the other months, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Will there be a get?
They're jealous. They're jealous that they're not October. You know what I mean?
Will they be getting
it's late for me. It's after 9. It's 10 p.m.
Well, what I meant was it's late for the show. Because this is 7 hours late right now, or 5 hours late. So, glad you're here, man. Before we jump into this,
I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, thanks. Before we jump into this, guys, if you want to get yourself a free book from Audible, go to audibletrial.com/NPC. Pick up something awesome like Blood, Sweat, and Pixels, Ready Player One. Armada is the next book from the same author is Ready Player One. Good stuff. audibletrial.com/NPC. The chair I'm sitting in is from OP Seat. Go to n64josh.com/OP Seat. Automatically save $10 at checkout. Amazing chairs. I love these chairs. Also, I do want to recommend, go to that same link, and if you are a content creator and you want to become an affiliate for OP Seat, n64josh.com/OP Seat. Look for the affiliate button and sign up. And maybe you can start, selling some chairs, some quality gaming chairs. All right. Lastly, you want to help support the content I create. Patreon.com/N64Josh. And for everybody that's new that signed up this week, I want to just thank you guys so much. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. And my book, Another Castle, is available. N64Josh.com/Another Castle. Get the audio version or the ebook at n64josh.com/Another Castle. With that, let's get to the announcements.
Hey, listen!
All right. We do this show live Tuesdays and Thursdays, twitch.tv/N64Josh, around 5 p.m., 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay? Around those times. Guys, of course, you can check this show out on YouTube if you want to see the video version. Right? Go check that out. I'm streaming Monday through Friday, most days starting at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Friday, we start early for first looks. Tomorrow morning, we will be starting early again. I'm guessing it's going to be around 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to get up at 5, hit the gym, clean up, and then we'll start streaming. So, that's it for the announcements. We're going to get on over into some, maybe talk a little about some indies here. Let's do it. All right. Well, since we have the host of formerly We Like Indies, it is now Get Indies Pants.
Yeah. There's a lot of indies flying around here.
Yeah. So you want to make sure that you resubscribe. If you were wondering why you're not getting any more shows in your feed, it's because the name changed. That means the RSS changed, which means you need to unsubscribe to the old show and resubscribe to the new show. Okay.
Well, no, because I updated the RSS, so it's going back to everybody.
Okay. Well, hopefully that is the case. That's the hope. That's the hope. If you're not getting those episodes, though, just resubscribe to the show, and you'll be good.
Just look for Get Indies Pants in your podcast provider.
Yeah, do that. So, Mr. October, any indies worth noting for this last week?
Whew. Oh, jeez. Let me tell you, I've been playing quite a few. There's a game real quick that is not an indie that I've been playing, and it's Trials Rising. I played most of my time playing with it was on the Xbox because I wrote a review for a website, but then I also had it on the Switch, and I've been playing it on there, and it's fun playing it in handheld mode. Trials Rising. It's only $24.
You don't mind using the analog stick for forward and reverse?
I just use the triggers. I'm sure like the further I get along, it'll be harder to do with like the bunny hopping and everything. But like I said, most of the time I played it, it was on the Xbox. But yeah, so I would say if you're gonna get it on something else.
Oh,
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
If you have the choice between the systems.
I understand. Any other indie titles you would like to inform us of?
Oh, plus one quick thing about Trials Rising, the game it's like got cross-platform leaderboards.
Oh, nice.
So,
very cool.
So you can pick if you want to be a part of the cross-platform or if you only want to see the Xbox players or the Switch players. So there's this game called Treasure Stack. Comes out tomorrow. March 1st, and I've been playing it on the Xbox because it came out yesterday on the Xbox, but not till 28th on the Xbox. The first, it doesn't matter when it came out. The game is you play as like this little character. You run around on the bottom. It's kind of like a Tetris grid, but instead it's just treasure chests that keep falling down, and so you got to pick the treasure chests up. And then you got to stack up the treasure of the same color, and then you got to wait for the key of that color to fall. Then you pick the key up and put it down next to one of them, and any of the ones that are connected will all open up, and then you'll get all the gold from the treasure.
Gotcha.
And yeah, so it plays kind of like Tetris, kind of like there was a game that came out on the 3D or maybe it was DSiWare, and then I think on the Switch there was like a reskinned version of it. It was Bomb Monkey, and it kind of reminds me of Bomb Monkey. That was one of those Jules Watson's games.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
cool.
Yeah.
You know what game I miss? Just kind of little tangent is Meteos from the DS.
Yeah, that was really good. You know how because they had the Luminous remastered HD on the Switch and everything. So I would really like it if they would do the same thing with Meteos, because they had Meteos and then they had the Disney Meteos. Remember that one too?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I really liked the when the DS had the two screens that were aligned perfectly, unlike the 3DS, where they were like aligned so you could have things happening on one screen and the other, and it wasn't off. Yeah, Meteos. You might get some Meteos vibes from it, but it's on sale if you get it this week. Instead of $20, it's I think 10% off. I want to say. Treasure Stack. It is on the Switch March 1st. I've also played a game came out today called Ape Out.
Yes, it looks so good. It looks so good.
Yeah, it's like gorgeous. Like the so you're an ape and you got to like work your way down either like a skyscraper or work your way out of capture and get out, and then ape out, get out. And it's really good.
This is a top down. This is top down, right? The whole thing top down?
Yeah, the whole thing's top down.
Yeah, so it's top down. And the footage I've seen, like, you're playing as this ape that's, like, getting shot at, and you, like, grab the guys, spin them around, and then shoot all their buddies, and then just kind of smash the guy into oblivion and move to the next area. I'm like, this is a game made for me. I want this.
There's a lot of blood, but it's very stylized. And yeah, so they got like the guys with like you'll have the shotgun guys, and then they'll have the guys with the shotguns that have like bulletproof vests. So if you grab somebody and they shoot them, they'll have to shoot them multiple times. One to take the vest off, and then again to down them. But then they got these little guys with like handguns, and you run after them, and if you get even close to them, they'll stop shooting at you and just run away because they're scared. And
great.
yeah, you got pretty good reach, so you can just smash them and they go flying.
I think the few videos that I watched was like the sound and everything is really what helps make this game feel like, because it's just a top down, right? So there's not a lot, there's not a whole lot to it graphically, but the sound engineering and everything, just it really makes it seem like there's weight to this game in the way that you grab things and everything. Like I don't know. I haven't gone hands on yet, but just from what I've seen, I've been pretty impressed.
There's like no music at all, and then like after you take out your first guy on that floor, then like the music kicks in, and then sometimes you'll throw them against like pipes, and the pipes will like ricochet music, and the way the guys scream kind of also is kind of like jazzy, and like the music all blends together. And the art style is really cool.
Yeah.
It looks like someone drew it with like chalk almost.
Right.
And and then there will be some levels where like the power will go out, so all you see is like their flashlights.
Oh,
so you
cool.
got to stay out of their flashlights, and then yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And you can tell with the flashlight, when the power's out, if you throw a guy against the wall or through a window, it'll make a bunch of noise, and then all of a sudden you see everyone turn towards where the noise was made, and they run over there. And so you gotta there's no like meter telling you. I think you can get shot 3 times per level, and then you die. So like you can tell how much you have left based on how much you're bleeding. So if you just stand still and you form a puddle real slow, or if you make a puddle real fast, then you know, all right, I got 1 shot left.
I see.
Yeah, so you really got to make use of grabbing the guys, even if like the shotgun guys, they won't reload, so they'll shoot once. But even if they shoot a guy, take them out, hold on to that guy and keep running, because it doesn't slow you down. And then he'll be your bullet shield. So it's kind of like getting a shield from the gunfire. So sometimes they're too far away to get them, so you're gonna get shot at least once.
Gotcha. Cool. Well, that sounds great. That's Ape Out, and what was the other one? Treasure something?
Treasure Stack. Yeah.
Treasure Stack. There you go. So 2 games seems like worth checking out. With that, let's jump on over to the news. All right. Well, we're going to kind of just skim over this stuff a little bit, because I know that we're going to have a deep dive into this Pokemon Direct with Mel on Tuesday. But I like I said, I do want to kind of skim over it just real quick. Like, we had a 7-minute presentation. I mean, it was real quick and to the point. A lot of the things that I was speculating about they weren't correct. They kind of more or less just kind of like, looking back, it's kind of what we expected. There wasn't anything like crazy, right? It was just kind of like, here's Gen 8, here's what it looks like, here's your starters, here's your location, and more information later. I think the thing that really stuck out the most with the final statement was like, and you can expect more news later. Right. And so what does that mean? What does that mean? We don't really know.
Plus, they also talked about like more from the Pokemon. So they almost made it sound like there's going to be more Pokemon games or something coming this year as well.
What did you think, just real quick, about the presentation? About like, are you excited?
Yeah, I liked it. I think it kind of looks like the next game in the DS series. So, I mean, I think it looked good, but it didn't look revolutionary. Still doesn't look like you're going to use the right stick at all. You're just going to be running around. I think, if anything, like the wild fights are back, so you won't be able to see the Pokemon in the overworld.
Yeah, they should.
But hopefully that also means that we don't have to use those janky old touch controls, or motion controls. I'm not trying to throw things.
Hey, I liked my Pokeball Plus. All right, that immersed me in the game.
Well, that's good. Well,
Yeah, I mean, overall, I was like, look, I'm not even that big of a Pokemon fan. You guys know, you've heard me talk about it before. Like, I kind of missed that boat. Like, what Pokemon is to some people, basically Mario is to me, right? Like, that's no surprise. But I'm very excited for this game. I'm very excited to be able to play through another Pokemon game. I haven't played through any of them since Yellow. I spent a little bit of time in X, and I got totally lost and had no clue what I was doing. And then I started playing a little bit of Moon.
wait a sec.
Yeah, go ahead.
Were you when you played it?
Yeah.
Were you just skipping all the dialogue? Is that why you got lost?
If I'm going to be completely honest with you, yes.
So someone was probably like, "Oh, you need to go here," and you were like, "Yeah, next.
Yeah.
Let me go get this Pokemon."
That
But
was it.
you don't. I think didn't you say you liked Let's Go better, where you weren't fighting Pokemon all the time?
I'm neither here nor there on it, honestly. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure on stream at some point I did talk about the fact that I liked being able to run past stuff if I didn't want to deal with it,
Yeah.
But I also understand that that's not what Pokemon is to some people, right? So I get it. I
was kind of bummed out by the fact that they showed the 3 starters, but they didn't. But every other Pokemon that they showed in the game were all old Pokemon. Like they said, there's going to be new Pokemon for this one, so I don't know if we're going to get like 58 or 88 new Pokemon. We'll see. They're getting closer and closer to that 1,000.
Right.
I don't think they want to cross it. Maybe Gen 10. That'll be when they boom 1,001 or whatever.
Yeah,
But, yeah.
I had a lot of people messaging me like on Instagram and stuff, or right in my comments, because I posted a picture of all 3, and apparently one of them looks like a Digimon, and I'm like, I don't even know what a Digimon looks like. I think the rabbit or something.
I don't know. He looks like the Trix rabbit. I mean, what's
Silly rabbits. Tricks are for kids. That's right.
Yeah, he looks like his friend. Yeah, the starters are all right. Sword and Shield. What do you think of the names?
I mean, fine, cool. The meme that immediately went out was Gun was the next one. Like
Yeah.
Sword, Shield, and Gun.
I guess that would have a better ring to it than like Sword, Shield, or Wizard's Bow Staff.
What-
Like
You shall not pass. Yeah, yeah. Basically, that does a little better ring to it. I think a few less syllables at least.
yeah. What about Sword, Shield, and Arrow or Bow?
Yeah, or axe, or whatever.
Peanut butter. Yeah. Something.
Well, I don't know about that one either. But
What about the starters? Or which one do you want to play as?
here's okay. I have a problem with the starters.
Yeah. What's the problem?
They're all cute.
Yeah.
I want to take something into battle that looks vicious and is ready to see his enemies driven before him, but no, these things look like they want to cuddle.
Well, they always look like that, and then as they evolve, they look like they had like a rough childhood, and they get like real, like Incineroar and Litten. Litten started out as a nice little kitty cat, and then Incineroar, and I mean, next thing you know, he's
What?
beating up.
No kidding.
Ridley.
That's the same Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh man, now I want to go play my little fire cat a little bit more. I had no clue. I just
Which
thought
one are you playing, Sun or Moon?
I
Are you-
have- I have Moon.
Okay, yeah. Yep, yeah, that's the one. Yes, they pretty much always evolve to get bigger and bigger, like Charmander. What I think it's Charmander becomes Mel. Mel's not too happy right now. Yes,
Charizard,
Josh.
the final one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They all start out.
I was into cute stuff with Let's Go. I want stuff to be a little more rugged. That being said, it's not like at all deterring me from playing this game, anything like that. Like, this is more just me being a goofball. Or as Mel says, we're killing her. So that's basically what's going down right now. So I honestly though had no idea that Incineroar was Firecat though, or Lydon or whatever. I had no clue.
You didn't know that?
Nope.
No?
No idea.
Yeah. So that's why I always like to, I kind of have it in my head that I want to be Sobble, but at the same time, the water one, at the same time, I always like to wait. I mean, normally you would think I'd want to go in fresh, not knowing what the final evolutions look like, but I mean, they usually leak everywhere.
I kind of
a week or so before the game comes out.
I kind of hope that what's his name, Grookey, Grookey,
Yeah. Grookey.
like I kind of hope he ends up like that ape from Ape Out eventually. That's my hope. So I really don't know. The Score Bunny or whatever's got like tape on his nose, like he's been
yeah, he looks like he might be a fighter.
like he's been a little bit of a bruiser, And then Sobble's like an anxiety tadpole, so I'm just not sure. Like, I don't know what that one probably appeals to me the least, but maybe he'll be all right.
Maybe.
I don't
Yeah. Sobble might turn into like a real depressed lizard or something based on.
Yeah. They're going to have like meds in game. You got to feed him to keep him okay, Like
he was too sad to attack this round. Just
poor Sobble. Man. So
he's crying, but you can't tell because he's a water lizard.
right, exactly. They're not tears. He's leaking his pits, saying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just raining on his face.
All right. So next up, it's time to fire up Mario Tennis Aces, play a tournament, and unlock Pauline. Did you already do it?
I did it right before right before we started. Yeah.
There you go. So if you guys want the chance to play as Pauline, that will now happen right now. If you don't do it and you just fire up the game in 6 months from now, she'll automatically be there. But if you want her early, all you got to do is play one match of the tournament. Whether you win or lose, she will unlock. So pretty cool there.
And she's speedy.
Oh, is she? She's speedy. Good to know. Last little bit of news. This is just a rumor. Grain of salt. Okay.
Oh boy.
Grain of salt, as usual. But the rumor is Persona 5S info will be available before May. According to a leaker, I will have a link to the article on Nintendo Life if you guys want to be able to read the tweets. Supposedly the game is going to release in the fall. I'm not sure if it's simultaneous or...
they said they plan on releasing them both in the fall, so it seems like they'll both be.
Yeah, so you have Persona 5R going to the PS4 and Persona 5S coming to the Switch. Again, Grain of salt, nothing officially announced, supposedly something before May. So, there you go. That is going to do it for our news. Now it's time to get to the sales, and there's some good ones. All right. So here are the sales for this week. Here we go. Again, we have 161. So, we're just going to kind of highlight these things real quick. The first thing that's on the list here, if you've got $26.39 lying around and you've yet to pick up Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle Gold Edition, it's time to put that $26.39 to good use. Normally $79.99. Okay, this is one I highly recommend. Just Dance 2017, $15.99. I love Just Dance games, right? And for a pretty small fee, you can unlock a good portion of the past games libraries as well. And so $15.99, pretty good deal for 2017. Moving right along, you got the list in front of you there, just in case there's some that you want to to mention. I'm going to kind of just scroll through. Again, we've talked about it last time. Odium to the Core is $199. You got Superhero Fight Club is still 99 cents. Chlora $4.99. Mana Spark $4.99. Wonder Shot $2.99. Okay.
We got the Transistor, which is $13.99. That was a good game.
Oh, right on. Right on.
Transistor.
There we go. Moving right along, you got Miss Explosion Man $8.99. The next one worth noting here is Ace Breed. That game is fun. It's $15.99. It's about looks like $4 off right now. It's a good one though. It's a good one. I recommend it. You can check out my first look video for that if you want to see more about it. If you're in the mood for Wheel of Fortune, it's $11.99 right now. Or Jeopardy, it's $9.99.
Starlink is half off.
Starlink, yep, $29.99 for the digital. Man, that is tempting. Honestly, that is tempting.
Oh yeah, so you don't have to scan it every time.
Yeah, that is pretty tempting. Next up here we got Just Dance 2019 is $19.99. Scrolling on through here again, just want to make sure that we don't spend too much time here. The Stick of Truth is $14.99 if that's South Park if you're interested in that.
That's a good game.
Crash is down to $25.99. I saw I don't know if anybody would buy this, but the Nickelodeon Kart Racer $25.99.
Oh dear.
Scrolling wrong. Ink is $3.05. South Park, the other one, is $23.99.
If you've never played it, Rayman Legends is $15.99.
Okay, that's a pretty good side scroller platformer, from my understanding. Okay, Nine Parchments is $5.99, down from $19.99. Human Fall Flat $7.49. You got Kid Trip for $2.99. Scrolling on down here. Inversus $9.74. I still highly recommend that game. The Flame in the Flood Complete Edition is $7.49. Did you play that one?
Yeah, Flame in the Flood is good. Yeah. It's got some survival elements and some... You gotta make sure you eat.
Gotta make sure you eat. So
it's good advice no matter what.
Mel is saying Bastion.
Yeah, Bastion is here too.
I must have skipped it. Do you see it in the list of what the sale price is?
Almost.
I'm scrolling around. Pit Rate saying Daggerhood. He's got a question mark by it. Is that one you know anything about?
Oh yeah, Daggerhood. That's $3.99. Normally $4.99, and it's $3.99 right now. That's good. That's the one where you throw the dagger, you hold it down, let go of it, and boom, you are right wherever the dagger was when you let it go. So you gotta like go through the spikes, beat the level, watch out, don't let the gotta beat it in under a certain amount of time.
I see. Cool. There's Bastion, $10.49. It was right before it was Legendary Fishing, and so my brain checked out as soon as I saw that, and I just went. I just started scrolling down. So,
is Legendary Fishing one of the games that supports the fishing rod?
I don't know. It's from Ubisoft, so they are having a massive sale right now. So
yeah, because they got the other South Park game is $23.99. Down from $59.99, so that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you can get both of those for like $40, under $40. Both of the South Park games.
I like it. Well, hey, that is going to wrap up this episode. Superintendent, where can people find you?
You can find me at my house. You can find me at work. You can find me on Twitter at Super Nintendad. You can find me on Twitch. Sometimes I streamed today of all days, believe it or not, on Super Nintendad on Twitch. You can find me I'm one of 3 hosts on the podcast. Get in These Pants. I'm hosted with Mel and Pitt. They do a lot more work than I do. I just talk.
Love it. Guys, you can follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, YouTube, all the places is at N64Josh. Thank you everybody that does follow too. I really, really do appreciate it. I've had a really good time interacting with you guys on Instagram, and a little bit I do on Facebook. It's not much, so I apologize, but I do try to get into those comments on Instagram or tweet with you guys as best as I can. So I do appreciate it. You can follow the show at the NPowercast on Twitter. Show notes will be at n64josh.com/npc182. You can email the show, npc@n64josh.com. We got a couple ad reads here. audibletrial.com/npc gets you a free audiobook of your choice. OPC, you go to n64josh.com/OPC. You automatically save $10 at checkout. If you'd like to help support the content that I create, you can go to patreon.com/n64josh. And we do have a handful of new t-shirts available in the merch store. You go to n64josh.com/store. You can check those out as well. So thank you guys so much for listening week in, week out. If you're enjoying this show, if you could leave a review on iTunes, that would be amazing. We'd love to have you come join us in the Discord. If you're looking for people to game with, n64josh.com/discord. Super Nintendo Dad, thanks again. Appreciate it, man.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Chat, you guys are the best. I know it's late for some of you guys, really late, and so appreciate you guys hanging out. It was a good time. So I do want to let everybody know too, Wednesdays now I'm switching from Smash to Mario Maker. Okay, so Mario Maker is going to be the game we're playing on Wednesdays, and I'm doing viewer levels. So if you guys have levels you created, you want to share them with me, Wednesday's the day to do it. We had a really good time last Wednesday, and or yesterday, and I can't wait to do it again. So thank you guys so much for that. We'll see you guys later. Make sure to go check out Get Indies Pants. It's good stuff. All right.
Toodaloo.
Bye, Super Nintendo.
Toodaloo. Is it over?
Now it is.